Today I'm going to show you how to make Easter egg cake pops. I will give you measurements for what I used, but it's not exact and I will explain why. So you're going to need cake. It can be any flavour cake you want. You can specially make cake for the occasion. I used leftover cake, which I decorated a friend's birthday cake recently. I also used chocolate cake and that was 180 grams. You'll need buttercream, again any flavour you want. I used leftover buttercream and I used 80 grams. If you do want a buttercream or a cake recipe, I'll put some of my other recipes down below. I'll put them written and I will link to videos where I've shown how to do them. And then you want chocolate. Again, I used 100 grams, which actually made 5 cake pops. And then you want some Easter egg moulds. Now, if you don't have Easter egg moulds, what you can do is you can go and buy some small Easter eggs. So you can get, I know in the UK, you can get like Easter egg hunt baskets, which have got smaller Easter eggs in. You can use those, and what you can do is you can find the seam line around them and just using a warm knife, cut them in half. And then you'll need a bit of chocolate to cover the backs, or to kind of glue the two halves together, depending on if you want to do like Easter egg chocolate halves, which is what I've done in this video, or if you want to do like whole Easter eggs. So that's kind of a cheats method around it, but I'm going to show you kind of the full method of it. So to start with, we want to make our Easter egg halves. So what I did is I reserved 1/3 of my chocolate to one side, which I'm going to melt later to create the backs of the Easter egg pops. And then with the other 2/3 of the chocolate, we want to melt that so then we can coat our silicone tray. I did mine with the microwave method, which is in the microwave, in a microwavable bowl, 20 seconds at a time. Give it a good stir after every 20 seconds until it is completely melted. The other way you can do it is the bain-marie method. So a saucepan of boiling water, a bowl over the top, and your chocolate in the bowl, and heat until melted. And then you simply want to coat your Easter egg mould with your chocolate, making sure that each half is completely coated. I used a silicone mould because they are so much easier, but if you do use like a hard shell mould, you may want to put a little bit of oil on just to try and help release the chocolate after you're done. So what I did is I did 4 Easter egg halves. I actually went back after filming and made the 5th half Easter egg. So the recipe that I did would made 5 cake pops, and I put the Easter egg halves in the fridge to allow them to set. After 15 minutes, I did go back and check and fill in any gaps in the shells, which I would recommend doing. So while your Easter egg halves are setting, we want to make our filling. And all the filling of a cake pop is cake and buttercream. So with your cake, you want to crumble it to crumbs. And then once your cake is crumbs, you then want to add your buttercream a bit at a time, mixing it throughout until it kind of comes together as a dough, and it basically, you can shape it and it holds its form. So there isn't an exact amount of buttercream to cake, purely because it depends on how moist your cake is to begin with. If you've got a very moist cake, you're going to need less buttercream. If you've got a very dry cake, you're going to need more buttercream. So you've just kind of got to keep adding it until you're happy with the consistency. And then we want to fill our Easter egg halves with our cake mixture. So simply just fill each Easter egg half with the cake mixture, making sure that you don't fill it to the top. You want to leave a little bit of space to be able to coat the top with chocolate. And then we're just going to melt the rest of the chocolate, including any leftover chocolate from making your moulds. And then just simply spoon on the top of your cake mixture and just coat until it's all coated. And then you just want to pop this back in the fridge just to allow it all to set. And there you have it. That's how you make Easter egg cake pops.